everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a little bit of a helpful video. Hopefully this will be helping some of my other builder friends here on YouTube. I've been getting a lot of questions about some of the things that I'm going to go over in today's video. It's kind of like a tips and tricks video. I know there are a lot of these on YouTube, but I do kind of get the same questions whenever I upload a build video. So I'm just going to kind of go over the most popular questions that I've been getting and hopefully help you guys if you are making your own videos or if you just need a little bit of help with your builds. So one of the most popular questions that I get is when I am doing my before or after shots, like kind of how I get a little bit more of like a camera view that you don't like you get to get right in there like you're watching a movie or like cinema kind. So the first thing that I do before I build is I just kind of go and I'm like choosing my lots. And I'm just gonna go into this house. I did not create this house. This was actually from on the gallery. And I have deleted a lot of, or pretty much all of my custom content. So a lot of my Sims, I apologize, are in their underwear. So I'm just going to go in and then I'm going to hit play. And I do this before I do any build so that once I'm done building, I can automatically go into that camera mode without having to go back out to manage worlds and go back in. It's just easier to start off the builds doing this. Okay, so once we are in the gameplay mode, this is just because I've deleted all of my CC. So I'm going to go ahead and show you briefly just kind of how we go in that video mode. So I'm just going to pause it here for a second. Okay, so to get the pictures, like say I want to just take a picture of this kitchen here. So I'm just going to go in the room. I am pushing I have all the walls up. You want to make sure that you do have all walls up. And then we're going to go ahead and push the tab button. So once you push that tab button, all of the borders go away. So it does look like we are right into like the movie. So then if I take my mouse, which I'm actually on a laptop that has the built-in mouse on the top, like the mouse pad. So if I just click and scroll around or move around with your mouse, wherever you arrow that is where you're gonna look. So you are now the eyes of the camera. So okay, so then say I want to take a picture of this. I know there is probably a way easier way. I know that you can push C and get a screenshot, but I do it a little bit different. I push Shift Command 4 at the same time and you will see my mouse change. So once it's like that, I push the space bar, which highlights the whole screen, and then I click with my mouse, which will take a screenshot and it'll put it into my onto my desktop. So that's how I get my screenshots. If I kind of want to lower the camera or make it higher, the Q will lower, and I'm just going to move this up, and the E will bring me back up. So the Q and the E, and you can kind of make whatever angles that you want. And a few other buttons in this mode are your Z button. That's going to zoom you right in. And that's like if you want to get like a closer picture, get a little bit more down in there. Now say that I want to see a little bit more of this room and kind of zoom out and change my angles a bit. I just keep pushing the X button. And you can see that in this camera mode, I'm able to see a lot more within this one camera screen. And there's my Z again. I'm just kind of going back to the normal camera. So those are the camera settings I've been getting a lot of questions about. I hope that part helps answer some of your guys' questions. And now I'm going to kind of go over and move into the build features. Okay, so now we are in the build mode. So a couple different things I want to go over is, say that you are going for a color scheme. Like I know you guys that watch my videos, when I'm doing my apartment makeover, sometimes I want to go with like a color scheme that has like, I don't know, a white apartment, and then I have like pops of pink or blue or whatever color. If you are going into your object, into decorations, it works for any one of these categories. So say I'm going into clutter and I'm gonna filter my items. I choose colors and say I want to go with pink. So it's gonna bring up all of the clutter items that are available in that color. And if I click the check, it's gonna stay like that until I either use the color match objects or go back and forth through certain things. So if I click curtains, it's gonna bring up all of the pink curtain options. The same with wall decor. I can switch it into, we'll do surfaces. So it just kind of brings out anything in that color, and it kind of really makes it easier when you are decorating and you don't want to take the time to see which items come in that color. And you can also do the same thing with game packs. So if I go into here, and then if I go back into the filter items, if I just want to reverse that out and packs, and say I want to go build a home with the vintage glamour pack. If I click the packs, it brings up all of them. So I'm going to scroll down until I see the vintage glamour. So if I click vintage glamour, and you can pick as many of these as you want, the same as colors. So vintage glamour, this is what is available in the surfaces. If I want to click lighting, that's what comes in vintage glamour with the lighting. And activities, I think we do, yeah, the globe, we get that in the vintage glamour. Decorations, I don't see any there. What else was there? Maybe comfort. So those were the beds that we got in vintage glamour. So that just kind of helps speed things up a bit, like if you are going for a theme or a color. And I'll just show what it looks like if we go by color. Say we want to go with pink, yellow, and we'll go black. So everything that's pink, yellow, and black will be coming up. So I'm going to go in decorations, pink, yellow, and black. Those are all my options in wall decor. Same thing with clutter, mirrors. Pictures is a really good one to have, to do that by the color combinations if you are doing that, because sometimes you really don't know what color certain things come in. So there's that little tip. Okay, so then the next thing that I use a lot of is the game cheats. Now this isn't to advance my gameplay or anything like that. It's strictly for building. So in order to get your cheat menu on in the top bar, you're gonna go Shift Control C at the same time, and that brings up your square. Sometimes you get your screenshots, it just happens. And then you're gonna put your testing cheats on, and that's going to enable you to use all of the cheats that you're going to be putting in. So every time that I'm doing a build, I always use the move objects cheats, and it's just bb dot move objects. Okay, so that is now on. That's going to allow us to like 9 and 0 items up and down, and it's really helpful. You're able to alt items around as well. And then I also do, for building, ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement. So it's ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement, and that'll be on. Now what that allows is for me to have complete access of all furniture that is in the game without having the limitations of like the career. Like when you reach level 10 career, you get this painting or couch, this really opens everything up so that I'm just able to decorate, design homes, and I don't have to worry about that. So to enlarge items, like say that I want to make this picture here. I'm going to take some of these walls down so we can see. Now say that I want to make this a little bit bigger. Sometimes bigger items work better in some of the homes that you're going to use, or for anything that you need to have these enlarged. All you're going to do is you're going to click on that item, and your square brackets are going to make it larger, and you can make it as large as you want. Apparently, if it doesn't move, you're just going to have to pull it forward. And then your little left square bracket is going to bring it down in size. If it doesn't do it automatically, you just wiggle it around. And then we're going to bring it right back down. So I'll just kind of show you. That's the normal size. Now see, I'm able to place that there because I do have the move objects on, so we are able to place things where we normally would be blocked. It normally would be a red item that we are not able to place there, so that really comes in handy when you're just trying to get things a little closer to the wall or closer to another item. Sometimes that can interfere with gameplay, but if you're careful with it, it really works well. So another thing is sometimes you have items that don't want to move like up or down onto furniture, like if you have a wall shelf. So like if you have this plant down here on the floor, or how about let's try to put it on top of the fridge. So you see that this item is actually floating, and that's because somebody that built it used that cheat. Now say I want to put this on top of the fridge. I'm going to push my number 9, and you can see the item raising up. And that brings me to the top of the fridge. If I hold my Alt button and move it around, I can place it wherever I want. So I can set it right there on top of the fridge. If I don't want it there, if I want to bring it back down, my 0 button will put it right back down to ground level or wherever I need it. So there is my 9, and there is my 0. So another thing is your camera modes. I get a lot of questions. If you push your T, you're going to get top mode, which comes in really handy when you're designing floor plans and things like that. And then if you just click it again, it goes into the camera mode that you have, which if you click the camera, you're going to get your camera controls, which you can use the Sims 4 camera. And this is what that zooming around looks like. And then if you do the Sims 3, which you need to be in Sims 3 if you want to be able to Alt, if you hold Alt and then you push down on your mouse at the same time, you're able to just spin these items around. So you don't have to have them, like normally it's what, a 45-degree angle if you spin them the way they are meant in game. But if you push your Alt, push down on your mouse, you're going to get your little twisty icon come up, and you're able to just put that on an angle however you want to use that in your game. Then you let go of your mouse and it just locks it into place. So those are a few little tips I really thought I would share. They're my most common questions, and I've been writing them down on my little notebook, just kind of to make a little video and help you guys out a bit. I really hope that this video did help you guys. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in this game, please feel free to write in the comments below your question, and I will do my best to help you. I am not a pro. There are definitely some amazing builders here on YouTube that you are able to watch and kind of learn how to do your builds just like I did. But if this video helped you any amount, please make sure to give this a very big thumbs up so I know, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future speed builds, apartment makeovers, and possibly some Let's Plays. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!